The president addressed the nation last night. Let's get reaction now from trader Tim Biggam of Delta Derivatives. Tim, certainly the hot jobs market and infrastructure building are pluses for the president, while inflation continues to be a fight. What are your takeaways, and how do you trade this sort of news?
Yeah, it's really, you want to look at something that already isn't factored in the market, Angie. So certainly you alluded to, the jobs number has been promoted, and maybe it should be, maybe it shouldn't, infrastructure as well. But until we actually start seeing some big spending, I think the market will kind of discount that going forward. State of the Union has always been more political than financial, and I think it will continue to be certainly over the next several weeks.
What do you think about the Golden Cross bullish signal that's happening in the stock market? Do you think it bodes well for the market?
Yeah, I think, that the, breakout that people were hoping for certainly hasn't panned out yet. Not a bona fide breakout, in my opinion. 4,100 was kind of that double top. It's returned to that area again. So I think the fact that we saw some of the most shorted stocks really lead the charge here is kind of negative for the market over the next several months. I think the fact that NASDAQ was up 16% in January, I think that will start to flatten out here. So I kind of favor, value over growth here, kind of the Dow over the NASDAQ, simply because the Dow barely budged in January and to date in February, while the NASDAQ continued to climb. So I'm favoring more of those kind of dividend yielding, the lower beta names, certainly versus the high beta stocks.
So what stocks would be on your list?
Yeah, I mean, it's really, the top of the NASDAQ, charts here as far as the NASDAQ names that have led the way here. But looking at the three kind of biggest cap shorted stocks here that are finally turning over: MicroStrategy, MSTR, Wayfair, W, and then Carvana, which is the classic one, which basically was kind of left for dead, trading at $3, shot all the way up over 14 here, finally coming into a little bit of selling pressure. These names, I think, are the ones, if I had to pick one to short here and then buy some of the kind of downtrodden value names, those would be the top of my list.
Thank you, Tim. Have a great trading day.
You bet. Anytime, Ange. Take care.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.